Dear Miss Lila, I am being courted by a gentleman whom I do not fancy but is of great wealth. He has just bluntly offered to marry me for his money. What should I do? Oh my, quite the predicament. So immoral, such social consequences. I will dictate to you, word by word, the proper response. And just to avoid any confusion, I have brought in an expert translator. Please welcome...
I'm a certified translator of bovine detritus.
Translator of bovine detritus? What does that mean?
It means I translate euphemisms into honest terms.
Back to our answer. The proper response should be, Dear Sir, I should start by telling you that no respectable lady would ever grant her hand in marriage for something as mundane as wealth.
How much money are we talking about?
I am frankly ashamed to have to tell you that I cannot help but feel affronted by your offer.
Are we talking Downton Abbey kind of money?
And you best believe, dear sir, that I am not the kind of woman that you are implying with your disparaging suggestion.
Are we talking Australian newspaper magnate kind of money?
So, just to avoid a social scandal, I will grant you an opportunity to mend your words by inviting me to dinner Friday next.
Bring a huge diamond ring, Nug.
Oh my! Quite the predicament. So immoral, such social consequences.
Does he have a brother?
Send your questions to askacamharlot@gmail.com. And as always, what's your pleasure, love?
And may contain confidential and privileged information.
Professor,
And if you happen to have a corset and silk stockings.
well, that's fairly,
And also several spools of your mightiest yarn.
Don't you wish you could be like Her Majesty the Queen? Well, you cannot have all of her money or her jewels, but at least you can spy on ordinary citizens. And unlike Her Majesty, you can do it in secret. With the latest in surveillance technology brought to you by Authentic Saloon Girl, and definitely not a spy, Obi Spike. Like the world's smallest camera, tiny enough to fit in a large wardrobe and needing only a hole the size of a plate to film. Magnesium flashlight not included. Or, how about this state-of-the-art listening device? Modern and super sensitive. You can even listen to a conversation at the other end of a dinner table. For personal security, we have this convenient gun, disguised as an umbrella. You can feel safe on any rainy day. Those thunderous clouds threatening to mug you will not know what hit them. Obi Spike, since 1878, a proud purveyor of intrusive technology and assassination arsenal to the government. Obi Spike reserves the right to refuse saying, which government?
thank you, Crankdos. Belligerent and Blythe asks, according to your book of manners, what would be a suitable response to a friend requesting the loan of a pistol? The request of a gun. Quite common in these times before anyone can buy their own at grocery stores. To best help you respond, dear belligerent, it'd be best if you could email me your friend's email.
Dear friend, please loan me your pistol this forenoon and oblige.
Professor, Is that you?
This email message, including any attachments, is for the sole use of the intended recipients and may contain confidential and privileged information.
Well then, the best response to your friend about the request of a pistol would be this. Dear friend, accept the pistol. Beware that you do not get hurt. I shall want it tomorrow. I shall want it tomorrow if you are able to still return it, and press send. A response. That was rather fast.
Dear friend, my sincerest gratitude for the use of the pistol. May I also request a pair of high heel shoes in my size, and if you happen to have a corset and silk stockings.
Well, that's fairly candid. I do have those items, dear friend, but may I inquire, what do you intend to do? And send. Already?
Dear friend, I may also need 24 sewing machine engines. Not the sewing machines, mind you, just the engines. And also several spools of your mightiest yarn.
Well, that's fairly, Dear friend, on God's green earth, what are you trying... What?
Dear friend, I will also need half a ton of whale blubber. Imitation whale blubber would work fine, as long as it is half a ton.
Well, that's... Sorry, Kramptos. Well, I hope that resolves any doubts that you may have. It certainly did not with mine. Send your questions to askacamharlot@gmail.com. And remember, what's your pleasure, love? All they do is talk about sex, don't they?
What do you want to talk about?
Women are meant to be loved, not understood.
We're having a conversation.